Assalamu alaikum. We want to discuss one of the most important topics in the Arabic language, which is the formation and the conjugation of the Arabic verbs. And we are specifically talking about the al-failul madi, which is simply the past tense verb. Al-failul madi, the past tense verb. So we all know that the past tense verb comes with different formations. What do we mean by this? We need to conjugate this in terms of the persons. Is it the first person? Is it the second person? Or is it even the third person? And we also need to conjugate this based on number. Is it singular, dual, or even plural? Then based on gender, male or female. So stay tuned from beginning to the end in order to have a grasp of this topic. Moving on, we can see on the table here, we have different headings. The headings on the top, and also we have a heading on the side. Let's go through the headings first. So you will have a scale of measuring all of the other past tense verbs you will come across in the Arabic language. Let's go. The first thing we have here al-ghaibu. What is al-ghaibu? It means third person male. Who is a third person? The person you are speaking about. You have someone on the side. You are telling me about this person. How do you form this verb? If this person is a male, how do you form the verb? Second, we have al-ghaibatu. Al-ghaibatu is the person you are also talking about, but this time around, this person is a female. You have a girl you are reporting to me about. You are talking about her. She is the third person. Which verb do you use? Moving on, we have al-mukhatabu, al-mukhatabu is simply the second person, the person you are talking to. If you are talking to me, then I become the al-mukhatab. Which past tense verb do you use for me? How do you form the past tense verb if I'm a male or a boy or a man? The next we have al-mukhatabatu, which is also the second person, but this time around, this person should be a female. If you have a female in front of you, you're talking to this person, which verb do you conjugate for her? Then lastly, on the top, we have al-mutakallimu, which is the speaker. I'm the one speaking. Which verb do I use to talk to you? All this we shall learn. Then moving to the side, we have the first one, al-mufradu, which is what? Singular. If the persons you are talking about, or the person you are talking to, or even the person who is talking is a singular, then all of the verbs will be found in this row. However, we have al-muthanna, dual. The Arabic language caters for two. If the persons you are talking about, or you are talking to, or even the persons who are talking are two, then they will fall under this row. Then the next we would have al-jam'u, which is the plural verbs. How do we form the plural verbs for the third person male, third person female, second person male, second person female, and even the first person? All these we shall learn, so stay focused. Moving on to the first thing we need to do, we are going to be picking a verb to use for this conjugation. And one of the most common verbs I would want us to pick is the word dhahaba. The word dhahaba. This conjugation will be majorly for all of the Arabic verbs which have three letters. And we know that over 70% of the Arabic verbs will come with three letters. In short, originally, all Arabic verbs, except for some few, are known to be formed with just three letters. This is to say that if you master this conjugation, then you'll be able to form most of the Arabic verbs like the verb qatala, the verb has, and the rest of them. So let's move on using this verb dhahaba. But before anything, I want you to know that a lot of persons, they will translate this dhahaba to mean that it means to go. This is not the meaning. This dhahaba, it entails three things. First, this word dhahaba, as you can see, it has the meaning of what? A singular. It is a singular what? Past tense verb. Secondly, this verb, it is for third person, the person you are talking about. This verb also is for male, that is, it is a masculine verb. If all this is understood, then what meaning can we give to this verb in the past? The only meaning that will suit this verb is that it means he went. Can you see? So the word dhahaba in itself, it means he went. So when you say dhahaba, it means he went. You can now decide to say Dhahaba Muhammadun, which means Muhammad went. But originally, this word is denoting singularity, masculinity, and even third person. If this is understood, then we shall be using this verb to form other persons. So, where do we place this verb? Sure, we're going to be placing this verb under this place. We'll place it inside this box. So, the verb is what? Dhahaba. So dhahaba will be placed here, and we said dhahaba means what? He went. Dhahaba, he went. This is for the third person. And you can see I'm placing it in the row of the mufrad and under the third person masculine. So if you have a person who is away, you are telling me about this person, you are reporting to me that this person has gone, you will simply say dhahaba, which means he went. Good. Now, if this is clearly understood, then moving on to the column of al-ghaibatu, which is what? The third person female. This person you have talked about or you are talking about is the third person, and also he is a female. It is a girl or she is a woman. You want to tell me that this woman has gone. Now, dhahaba was used for a male. Which word are you going to be using for a female? It will no longer be dhahaba. Rather, this time we would have the word dhahabat. I see the word dhahabat would be used. So dhahabat for a third person female, it would mean she went. Dhahabat, she went. You can see it. So dhahabat, she went. Dhahaba, he went. Now you will see that the difference between the word dhahabat and dhahaba is the addition of this star with sakin, this star that has sukun. So the only difference you can see here is this star that has been added to the word dhahaba. So dhahaba means he went. Dhahabat, she went. Using these two words, you can pick other Arabic verbs and form into this pattern. Let me give you a verb. We have the verb qatala. Qatala means he killed. Qatala means he killed. Seeing this word that has three letters, just know that as long as it is a past tense verb, this word is used for the third person. So you will simply say that it means he killed. It means what? He killed. Good. However, to make this into the third person female, that it is she that killed now, all you need to do is to simply add ta or sak into it, a ta that has sukun on top of it, to give you what? Qatalat, which means she killed. This is how the verbs work. If you have another verb, which is the verb fa'ala, fa'ala also means, it must surely start with he, because this is a third person verb. So fa'ala means he did. If you want to make it she did, all you will need to do is to add fa'ala, is to add what? Ta'un sakin. You have to add ta'un sakin to it to give you what? Fa'alat, she did. So any Arabic verb you come across and it is having three letters like this is how to form the feminine form. Fa'ala, he did. Fa'alat, she did. If this is taken, let's go back to the table, because this will make it easy for us. Now we have come to the row of the al-mukhatabu, which is what? The second person. And we are still in the row of the what? Al-mufrad, the singular. We are not the column of al-mukhatab. This person you are now talking about, you are talking to, is now in front of you. You have a person in front of you. This is the person we call the second person. This person is second person because he is the listener, al-mukhatab, the one you are talking to. Now, this person, which verb do you use for him? Because we are saying that second person male. The person is what? Is a male. You are talking to him. So, and you want to use a verb. Which verb do you use? The verb will also be formed from the word dhahaba. You want to say that you went, because he is the second person. You went. How do you say it? The verb would be in. Let me still use this color. Is good. It should be what? Dhahabta. Can you see it? Dhahabta. What's the difference between this word and dhahaba? This star that has been added to it. We now have what? Dhahabta. The ta is having fatha this time. So dhahabta, it means what? You went. Dhahabta, you went. But this you here, it is for male. You're talking to me as a man or as a boy or as a male. You will say dhahabta. It means you went. Dhahabta, you went. Good. Now, dhahabta, you went. Good. If you were to use another verb to also form this, all you need to do is to watch the ending of this verb. Dhahabta is to watch the ending of the what? Of the verb. What you had there was dhahabta. Dhahab and I said the hapta means you went. That is you male, you went. So if the word fa'ala means he did, now you want to say you did. The same way you form it and it will become what? Fa'alta. Fa'alta. All you need to do is to make sure the vowelization and the letters go in line with the form with the letter that with the word that you have used as scale. So you now have what? Fa'alta. You did. I don't know sounding the same. Dhahabta. Fa'alta. Good. So fa'alta, you did. Good. So any other verb could be formed this way. Just add the ta'un with fatha to it. Moving on, we have the next verb here, which is for al-mukhatabu, al-mukhatabatu. The second person, the person you are talking to now, this time she is a girl or a woman, a female. So that's why we call her second person female, al-mukhatabatu. And it is still falling under al-mufradu, which is what? Al-mufradu is what? Singular. So you have one person in front of you, she's a female. You want to say, tell her that you went. The word, now when it was a male, when he was a male, we said dhahabata. Now that we are having a female in front of us, what we will be saying is what? Dhahabati. Dhahab, dhahabati. It will now be ending with kisra. Dhahabati. Good. Dhahabati. So the difference between that of male and female is that that of male is ending with a. So we say dhahabata, you went. For a female, it is what? Dhahabati, you went. So if you want to tell a female that you did, it will simply be fa'alti. You female, you did. You want to tell her that she killed, you say you killed. You will simply say qatalti. If it's a man, it will be qatalta, you killed. So the difference is fatha and fatha and kisra. Good. Moving on. So you did here. The habti means what? You did, but this time for you. Sorry, you went. This time for a female. Good. The habti, that is for a female. Okay. Sorry, my pen is misbehaving. Let me get it to right. Okay, good. It is back. So yes. So we have what? The habti. You went. The habti. You went. But for a female, it has wiped off my good. The habati, you went. Good. Now I'm coming to the last column, which is al mutakallimu, for the speaker. The person who is talking, I'm the speaker here. I'm the first person. I'm the one speaking. If I want to say that I went, how will I form the verb? Now, the ta is what is changing. You can see it all through. The ta is what is changing. This time, I would now be left with the word dhahabtu. I see. So the ta this time is carrying dhamma. So dhahabtu. I went. Dhahabtu. It means what? I went. You can see that the ta is having dhamma at the end of it. Unlike dhahabta, you went, or dhahabti, you went for a female. This one is dhahabtu. I went. It is simple. So you will simply say dhahabtu. If you have any other verb, the same way you form them. Dhahabtu, it means what? I went. Dhahabtu, I went. If you have the word fa'ala, which means he did, it will become what? Fa'altu. Just ending with two. Fa'altu, which means I did. I did. If you have the verb, let me use a good verb. If you have the verb shariba, which means drink, it becomes sharibtu. Any other verb just ending with two. This is how to form the past tense verb for the singular. Now we are done with the singular verb. Good. We are done with what? we are done with the singular verb. Moving on to the dual verb, al-muthanna, verbs for two persons. Still under the column of al-ghaibu, that is the third person. This time around, we have the persons. These persons are in front of us. Sorry, they are away. We are talking about them, and they are two. When this person was just one, we said dhahaba, he went. This time he is not just a person, they are two. So we cannot say he went for two persons. What do we say in English? We say both of them went, or they both went, or two of them went. They went, both of them, or you can say two of them went. Let's say two of them went to make it very easy for us. Let's use two of them went. Two of them went. So meaning both of them went. They went too. So we are saying two persons went. So if this is what we shall be using, then what is the verb to be used? The verb is also very simple. You can see the word dhahaba, it will always be there. Dhahaba, but this time, instead of dhahaba, an alif will be added to it. To give you what? Dhahaba, you will drag it. So look at it. Dhahaba, it means both of them went. So let me try to write it in English language. Let me reduce the pen so it will not be too thick. Let's see. Let's use this. They both went, which means two of them went. So I will say dhahaba, like I can say Aliyun wa Hamidun. Dhahaba, Ali and Hamid went, meaning both of them went. Dhahaba, good. Assuming we have another verb. Now the word is what? Dhahaba, which means both of them went. Dhahaba, look at it. Dhahaba, both of them went. Both of them went. Now, if we have the verb fa'ala, which means he did originally. Fa'ala, he did. So now you want to say both of them did, you will simply add the alif to it also to give you fa'ala, which means both of them did. If it is qatala, it will be qatala, both of them killed. Raja'a, he returned. Raja'a, both of them returned. This is for males. If you have two boys and you are reporting them that both of them went, you will simply say dhahaba, both of them went. Is this clear? Good. Moving on. We are now on the line of column of al-ghaiba, which is the third person female. Now these two persons we are talking about, they are females. We want to report that both of them went. They both went. Two of them went. How do we say it? When we have the males, we say dhahaba, both of them went. Now that they are females, it would be, we had dhahabat before. This time it will be dhahabata. So the ta is also having additional alif to give you dhahabata, which means they both, but this time females, they both went. They both went, but females. So two females went, you will say dhahabata. Two of them went. So you can say Aishatu wa Mariamu dhahabata. Aisha and Mariam both went. Is this clear? If you were to have the verb fa'ala, I want to form it, conjugate it so that it can sound the same way. It is easy because we have dhahabata, which means both of them females went. Now it will be fa'alata, the same way. Any addition you have made to the word dhahaba is the same addition that you will be making to any other verb you bring. If it is what? Raja'a, which means return, to be raja'ata, both of them females return. If it is akala, which is he ate, to be akalata, both females ate. That is very easy. All you need to do is to use the dhahaba a scale. And all other verbs coming, make sure you fit them in. Any addition, put it. Any vowelization, make sure you make it to be similar in sounds and in writing. Dhahabata, fa'alata, roja'ata, akalata. It means what? Both females. That is the two, both of them. They did all of these actions you can see over here. If that is clear. Moving on, we are really moving. We have now gotten to the role of the al-mukhatabu, which is what? Al-mukhatab is what? Al-mukhatabu is the role of, is the column of the second person. Now the persons in front of you are talking to them, they are two, not just a person. When he was just a single person, we said, what do we say? We said dhahabta, you went, a male. We have a male in front of us, a man or a boy in front of us. We simply tell him dhahabta, you went. What if there are two boys or two men? How do we talk to them that both of you went? It is easy. Now, what we had was dhahabta. So we are still going to bring in the zahab here. Zahab. But instead of ta, this time to become tuma. Look at it. To be what? Zahab. Zahab. Tuma. Zahab. Tuma. Zahab. Tuma. It means both of you. Both of you went. Dhahabtuma. Both of you went. So I can say anta wa akhuka dhahabtuma. You and your brother went. Dhahabtuma. Both of you went. Antuma. Both of you dhahabtuma went. That's very easy. Assuming we also want to form this into other different verbs, the same way we have been doing, it is so easy. Since the word is dhahab tuma, which means both of you went. Dhahab tuma means what? Both of you went. Then if you want to say both of you did, then the word fa'ala, which is the verb for doing, it will also be fa'al. Tuma. Is that not very easy? Fa'al what? Tuma, which means both of you did. That is very easy. Fa'altuma, both of you did. Fa'altuma, both of you did. If this is clear, even if it is the word raja'a, which is to return, it will also be raja'tuma, both of you returned. If it is the word akala, it will be akaltuma, both of you ate. Both of you what? Ate. You both of you ate. Both of you ate. Good. If this is clear, moving on to the next, which is al-mukhatabatu. This time we'll talk about the second persons. The persons in front of you, they are not boys. They are both males. They are men. Sorry, they are females. They are not males. They are females. They are either girls or two women in front of you. You want to tell them that both of you went. Do you know it is the same word? Of course, it is the same word. No difference with that of the men. So if you have two men in front of you or two males in front of you, the word is dhahabtuma. If there are two females, it is the same word. So we are also going to replicate it here and say dhahabtuma. Okay, let me wipe this off. It's not very clean. Okay, good. So we say dhahabtuma, which means both of you went. Dhahabtuma, both of you went. This is to say that the word dhahabtuma is used for two males or two females. So if you have Aisha and Maryam, it is dhahabtuma, both of you went. If you have Muhammadun and Aliyun, it is still dhahabtuma, both of you went. Even if you have Aisha and Hamid together, it is still what? Dhahabtuma, both of you went. So the word dhahabtuma is used for two persons, either males or females. If this is clear, I hope so, and I pray that Allah will make it easy for you. So dhahabtuma, it have the same meaning. Good. Now coming to the last row, which is the row of the al-mutakallimu. The row of what? Al-mutakallimu, the speaker. When I said I was the speaker, I said dhahabtu, I went. The difference was two, I went. Now we are two. Myself and my partner here, Hamza. We are two boys. We want to say that we went, or we are even two girls, the same word. We want to say that we both went, two of us went. The word to be used will be dhahabna. Look at it. Okay? Let me write it so that it will be very clear. The word to be used is what? Dhahabna, dhahabna. That is the word. Dhahabna can be used to mean we went, or we can use it if we are two and say both of us went. Let's use it for both of us here because these two persons we are talking about. So we either say we went or both of us went. So the word is still what? Dhahabna, both of us both of us went, meaning we both went. Two of us went. So I'll say the habna. So I can say Anna, myself, Wahamidun or Wahamzatu and Hamza, the habna, we went. So if this word was to come from other words like the word fa'ala, it is the same way of forming it. Let's assume in that we said the habna, it means we went or both of us went. So the habna. The same way, if it was fa'ala, it would have been fa'alna, which means we did or both of us did. If it is raja'a, it would have been raja'ana, which means both of us did. Raja'ana, both of us returned. So all you need to do is to add na to the word that is coming. Good. We are done this time around with the al-muthanna, which is the dual. Now we are moving to the plural. And you know the plurals of the Arabic language begin from three. So Arabic plurals begin from where? From three, not from two. So the plurals now is what we want to see the verb to be used for these plurals. Now we have seen how we were able to form that of the dual and the singular. A singular person will say dhahaba, he went for the third person. If this person is a female, it will be dhahabat. If there are two, dhahaba for two males. Now we want to come to al-ghaibu, the persons we are talking about, the third persons. They are three or even more. We want to say that they went, and these persons are males. They are either boys or men. They are males. Which word do we use? The word is easy. We will simply say dhahabu. Look at it. Dhahabu, which means they went. Which means what? They went, meaning all of them. They went. But these persons, they are males. They are what? They are males. They are men or boys. We are saying that they all went. How do we say it? Dhahabu, they went. Dhahabu, they went. Let's look at words, verbs that we can use to form similar pattern. We have the word as dhahabu, which means they went, which means they males. They went, that is for male, boys or men. They went, that is males. Now, if we want to say they did, and we know the verb to be fa'ala, it will simply take the same shape and become what? Fa'alu. Just add what you have added to the previous one. Fa'alu. Can you see? Fa'alu, which means they did. Fa'alu, they did. That is males. All the boys did. Fa'alu. If you want to say all the boys ate, to be akalu, they all ate. Akalu, they all did what? They all ate. So if this is clearly understood, then let's move on to that of females. Now we are on al-ghaiba, the third persons. The persons we are talking about, they are females. We want to say that they all ate. They are females, they all went. Is what dhahaba, they all went. How do we form the verb? Let's look at it. The verb this time, it will be coming as what? Dhahabna. Come as what? Dhahabna. It means they went. So I can simply say Aishatu wa Maryamu wa Zainabu dhahabna. That is Aisha, Maryam, and Zainab dhahabna. So the word is what? Dhahabna. So dhahabna. This is different from the habna that we had here. Look at it, the habna. This is different because the habna in this area is the habna we went. But this time we are saying the habna, the habna, short na. So the habna here means what? They females went. All of the girls, all of the women, they went. So if you want to say all of the women did, it will be fa'alna. The same thing, just add the na to it. Fa'alna. Want to say all of the women ate, you say akalna. They females, they ate. Is that not very easy? Very, very easy. Now moving on to the column of the masculine of the second person. So they went. Look at the habana, they went, but this is for females. Good. If this is understood. Let's move on to the column of the al-mukhatab. We have the second persons. These persons are in front of you. They all are males. They are either boys or they are men. You want to tell all of them they are three or more than three. You want to tell them that you all went. You all did what? Went. When we had two persons, what we said was the hab to ma, both of you went. Now, if these persons are three and above, and they are all boys, the word to be used will be dhahabtum. Look at it. Dhahab, dhahab, then tum, dhahabtum, which means you all. Oh, my pen, sorry. Good. Which means you all went. You all went. Dhahabtum. You all went. So dhahabtum, it is used for males. So the word is what? Dhahabtum. You all males or you all boys, you all men went. You all went. So what has been added is tum. This is what has been added. Tum. So all you need to do is to add this tum to any other verb you have and change the vowels to suit this. So if we have the verb fa'ala, it will simply be fa'al tum. Can you see this? So fa'al tum means you all males did. If you want to say you all males returned, it will be roja. Sorry, it will be what? Roja tum. You all males roja, roja tum. You all males returned. You all males returned. If you want to say all of you males, all of you boys, all of you men ate, to be akal tum, akaltum. When you go to the Quran, you see all of these formations in the Quran, and this will make your understanding of the Quran and any other Arabic text to be very easy. I'm so happy that you're learning, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to increase you in knowledge. Now coming to the column of the al-mukhatabu, this time around we have the al-mukhatabatu. The third person, the second persons, that the persons we are talking to, they are females, and they are many. They are from three and above and more. How do we tell them? In front of me, there is Aisha, Zainab, and even Mariam. All of these three girls are with me, or they are even more than that. I want to tell all of them that you all went. If they are males, it is dhahabtum. You all males went. Since they are females, the word will be what? Sorry. The word will be dhahabtunna. Look at it. Dhahabtunna. Dhahabtunna. Let me write it down here so that it can be clearer. The word is what? Dhahabtunna. Dhahabtunna, which means you all females went. The only word what has been added to the word dhahaba is the tunna. So dhahabtunna. I'm telling that Auntie Aisha, wa Maryamu, wa Zainab, you Aisha, Maryam, and Zainab, dhahabtunna. All of you went. Finish. For males, dhahabtum. For females, dhahabtunna. Good. So if I want to tell them that you all did also the same way, I will simply add the word, the tunna to fa'al, to give it what? Fa'al tunna. Fa'al tunna. You all females did. Good. If I want to say that you all females ate, to be what? Akal tunna. Akal tunna, you all females ate. That's very easy. So akal tunna, you all females ate. So let me write the meaning here. You all you all went, but we mean the females. You all went, but we are talking about who? The females. Good. So coming to the last column, which is the first person. Now the speakers, we are now many. Myself, Aliyun, and Hamza, we are now three. And we are reporting that we went. Which word do we use? It is the same one that we have used for two. When we were two, myself and Hamza, we said the habna, which means both of us went, or two, or we went. The same word is what we'll be using, what we're going to be used, what is going to be used here. So we simply say the habna, the habna, which means we went. The habna, which means what? We went. The habna, we went. The habna, we went. So let's rewrite this. So we are having a word dhahabna, which means we went. Dhahabna, we went. This is used either for males or females. If I'm Aisha and Mariam is here and Zainab is here, we will say dhahabna. If I'm Hamza, Hamid is here, Khalid is here, we will say dhahabna. For other words, we know how to form them to be fa'alna, we did. Qatalna, we killed. To be what? Rajana, we returned. Akalna, we ate. So you have seen how we were able to form the past tense verb for the word dhahaba, and we have seen how we have been able to relate this to all of the other verbs that you will come across. And you can use the verbs. This is just a pattern, a scale that will set the pace for you so you can use it to form other verbs. When next you meet, inshallah, we are going to be doing the same thing to the present tense verb. So if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit on the subscription button, turn on the notification bell so you can always receive notification whenever we post an important update. Also, make sure you like, share with your friends, and use this in your day-to-day communication. Read a lot of the Quran so you can understand how these verbs change. I hope I've been able to benefit you. If I do, hit on the join button below to be part of our membership in order to get members only content. Also, consider checking our store, our products there so you can purchase any of them. Ila an naltaqi, until we meet again. Barakallahu fikum. Ma'as salama.